You walk into the supermarket. Shelves empty. No rice, no medicine, no fuel, no spare parts. Deliveries frozen. Prices exploding. Not because factories stopped producing, because ships stopped sailing. Most people think the global economy lives in stock markets, apps, and digital numbers, but that's an illusion. The real global economy floats on oceans. And right now, it's hanging by a few narrow choke points. Welcome to Finverse Stories. Today we uncover the choke point crisis, how a few tiny locations control the fate of trillions of dollars. 1. The hidden machine behind your life. Almost everything you own arrived by sea. Your phone, your shoes, your laptop, your car parts, even food ingredients. Over 80% of world trade by volume moves through shipping lanes. But here's the dangerous part. This massive system depends on a handful of narrow passages. Strait of Hormuz, Suez Canal, Panama Canal, Strait of Malacca, Bab el Mandeb. Beef 1 gets blocked. Prices jump. If to fail together. The world feels it instantly. 2. Why efficiency became a trap for decades. Companies chased one thing: maximum efficiency. Factories stopped storing inventory. Warehouses got smaller. Everything became just in time, meaning products arrive exactly when needed. It saved money. But removed safety buffers. Now one delay in Asia can shut factories in Europe. One blocked canal can raise prices in America. We built a system with no shock absorbers. Fast. But fragile. 3. The Red Sea crisis. A cheap drones versus global trade. The entrance of the Red Sea lies Bab el Mandeb, a tiny passage connecting Europe and Asia through the Suez Canal route. When attacks on commercial ships began, major shipping companies rerouted vessels around Africa. That added 10 to 14 extra days, more fuel costs, fewer available ships, higher insurance price. Translation: your products become more expensive. 1. Low-cost drone can disrupt billion-dollar trade routes. That's modern economic warfare. 4. Strait of Hormuz, the world's energy trigger. Now let's move to the most dangerous choke point of all. Strait of Hormuz. A huge share of global oil and LNG passes through this narrow waterway. If conflict blocks it, oil prices could surge instantly. Fuel becomes expensive worldwide. Inflation spikes markets. Panics. Even countries producing oil feel the shock because oil is globally priced. If prices rise there. They rise everywhere. 5. Panama Canal. Climate can shut trade. 2. Not every threat comes from war. Some come from nature. The Panama Canal depends on freshwater lakes. When drought hit, canal traffic slowed dramatically. Ships waited weeks. Some paid millions just to skip the line. That means delayed goods, higher transport costs, supply shortage. Asia can fight armies. You can't fight drought. 6. Malacca Strait, the superpower pressure point. No, we enter the biggest geopolitical danger zone. Strait of Malacca, of the busiest trade routes on Earth, vital for Asian energy imports and exports. If tensions rise between major powers here, the consequences would be massive. Semiconductor shortages, electronics delays, energy disruptions, supply chain breakdown. This isn't just about shipping. It's about global power. There's another choke point with no map location. The US dollar. Most global trade is still priced in dollars. Oil, shipping, contracts, commodities. That gives enormous financial power. Sanctions can freeze trade faster than warships, but it also creates a reaction. Countries build alternative systems, trade in yuan. Gold. Local currencies, crypto experiments. The world may be slowly splitting into multiple financial zones. 8. Shadow fleets and ghost ships. When sanctioned countries still need to sell oil, strange things happen. Old tankers, hidden ownership, turned off tracking systems, fake paperwork. A growing dark fleet now moves cargo outside traditional systems. These ships are riskier, less transparent, and more likely to cause accidents or environmental disasters. The global economy is becoming less visible. And that makes it harder to control. 9. Cyber warfare. Ports can be frozen by code. Modern ports run on software. Cranes. Schedules. Customs. Fuel systems. One major cyber attack can freeze ports without firing a missile. No loading. No unloading. No movement. Imagine hundreds of ships waiting offshore while systems stay locked. The next blockade may happen on a keyboard. 10. The Great rewiring has begun, so what are companies doing now? They're changing strategy. Instead of only producing in one country, they're diversifying, moving factories to Mexico, Vietnam, India, Indonesia. This is called friendshoring, nearshoring, supply chain diversification, sir? Yes, cheaper. No, that means the era of ultra-cheap globalization may be ending. 11. What this means for you: the world isn't collapsing. It's restructuring. A new era is forming where resilience matters more than efficiency. Geography matters again. Security costs money. Prices stay structurally higher. This affects inflation, investments, jobs, manufacturing, everyday prices. Map of money is being redrawn. 12. Final thought: for decades, we believed globalization was permanent. Smooth. Automatic. Unstoppable. But now we see the truth. The global economy is not a cloud. It's ships. Ports. Fuel. Canals. Politics. And pressure points. The real question is not if disruption comes. It's where next. Outro. This is Finverse Stories, where finance meets reality. If you enjoyed this deep dive, like the video, subscribe, and comment.